Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Liv, and welcome back to my series. This is the second installment in what is, I'm hoping, going to be an ongoing video series on my channel, where I review notebooks and see how fountain pen friendly they are. As usual, I'm going to add a little disclaimer here. Of course, fountain pens and inks respond differently in different pens and in different notebooks, so this may not be exactly your experience, but that's why I'm going to test an array of inks so that you can kind of have an idea how it behaves, the paper behaves generally, and make your decision based on that. I'm not a pen expert, I'm not a paper expert, I just like pens and I like paper, so I'm going to give you sort of a, not an expert, but an enthusiast's opinion. So, that being said, today I'm going to review this notebook. The brand of this is called Labuk. I don't know if it's pronounced that way, but that's how I like to pronounce it. It's L-A-B-U-K. I will link everything in the description below. This came in a 4-pack, and at the time that this video is going out, it is about $20 for a 4-pack. Each book has 120 pages and 100 GSM paper. Okay, guys, that's a really good deal for notebooks, I gotta say. This is a hardcover book, a craft cover with 120 pages. So it's approximately A5 size. That's, I believe, about the same size and number of pages as like a Moleskine notebook, which you would be lucky to find one of them for $20. So this is a really good deal. The paper is like a creamy colored paper, and I actually have been using this notebook for a while with my fountain pens because I really like it. So I'm going to show you some and it is sewn bound in case you're wondering, which awesome. Those just tend to hold up better, I think. It also, yeah, it's like a cream colored paper. It doesn't smell weird. It smells nice and pleasant, which I think is important as well. So I am going to test out my fountain pens and come back and show you how it went. I will also leave a little list down below of all the fountain pens that I'm using. As I've said in other videos, I like these pens, that's why I still have them and use them, with the exception of this one. I like it, but I wouldn't recommend it, I guess I would say. It's a beautiful pen. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's worth it. But all these other pens I would recommend. I think they are worth it. And depending on your budget, I think there could be something for anyone here, really. Again, I'm not an expert. I just like pens and paper. And this is where I am with my collection currently. So I'm going to pause the video and do some testing and come back and show you the results. All right, we're back. So, impressions after doing that. Some of the pens did feel a little scratchy on the paper. The Sailor, it already feels a little scratchy, it has feedback, as they say. It didn't feel very pleasant on this paper, to be honest, and neither did the TWSBI Eco in Extra Fine. It's like they're too needly, and I didn't love that. Also, the inks that are drier, that I know are drier, or pens that are drier, I guess I should say. Like this pen, it's always a little dry. This also just didn't feel that great on this paper. But that's like nitpicky stuff, honestly. Some of the pens felt fantastic. Like this one just felt amazing with the Lamy blue. This is a Jinhao 82, and this just was super smooth and wonderful. But this pen is just super smooth and wonderful. So, yeah. Overall, like I said, I do use this notebook regularly with my fountain pens, so I guess you already know I do think it's fountain pen friendly, but I wanted to show you also. So, let's look at the back. So, remember, this is 100 GSM paper. That is pretty damn good, I gotta say. Honestly, none of my writing actually bleeds through, if you can see that. These spots where I went over it multiple times, so you can see, those you can see on the back, but I wouldn't even say those bled necessarily. they're very close to bleeding through, but they didn't actually break through and bleed onto the other page. So I think that's fantastic. Like I said, I regularly use this notebook, so I guess you kind of already knew that I do think it's fountain pen friendly, but I wanted you to see the results as well. $5 each, $5 for each book, 120 pages, 100 GSM paper. Just to do a little comparison, so, excuse me, pens, that's with 100 GSM paper, and this is from last week. This was 80 GSM paper, in a very similar type of paper, feel of paper, but this one did have quite a bit more bleeding, so that 20 extra GSM makes a difference. So, does it bleed? No, it doesn't bleed. And so, is it fountain pen friendly? Heck yes it is, and I totally recommend buying one. I'll put it sideways so you can see it better in this shot. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So thank you for joining me again. I will leave all the links and things in the description. If you have any questions, let me know, and hopefully I will see you next time. Oh, also, if you have a notebook that you would like me to review, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. I'm not promising anything, but let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.